Hi guys, and welcome to another edition of In the Green Room with Dan Green. This week I'm joined by Panthers forward Alex Nikiforuk. I'm going to be talking to him in a couple of minutes, but first of all I just want to talk about the upcoming games. This weekend we have the 3-3 in Scotland, which is Dundee, Braehead and Fife. So if you guys are coming up for the game, hopefully see you there. Cheer nice and loud for us. And then a week on Saturday is the first home game, so we'll be building up to the first game at home in the Motorpoint Arena against the Cardiff Devils. If you want to get tickets, look at the link below. So Alex, welcome to the Nottingham Panthers. What are your first impressions of the city, the team, anything?
Yeah, no, I mean, so far so good. I mean, got here mid last week and got thrown right into the action, so that's usually, I find that works good. And town's been great. People have been really friendly. You know, the guys have been unbelievable. No, the whole organization's been fantastic so far. It's
awesome. So just tell us a little bit about where you grew up, some of the junior teams you play, you know, kind of your path from growing up and then ended up in Nottingham.
Yeah, so I was born in Vancouver, British Columbia. Moved to a town called Kelowna, where I was when I was about 10. So that's kind of my hometown, I guess you could say. Played junior hockey in the BC League. Played from age 15 to about age 19. Then I took a scholarship down to an American school, University of Nebraska at Omaha. Was there from about 2003 to 2007. Played my college hockey and then came right over to Europe. You know, I've been very fortunate, I'm very blessed, and so far it's been a great ride, and I hope to continue it here.
Yeah, so obviously you've done a real, like you said, a real tour of Europe and played in some, you know, top leagues, some awesome leagues. What kind of brought you to Nottingham then? Was it just looking for a different place to play, or was it something about Britain you'd heard of, or Corey, or anything in particular?
Well, you know, obviously there's a lot of guys that have come through the Panthers organization / the Elite League, and you know, I've got some friends in the league and some various guys that have been here and left and finished their career here, and I've never really heard a bad thing about it. You know, I didn't play in North America other than my college hockey. You know, I never played in the Coast or the A or obviously the NHL, so this is kind of as close as for that aspect and maybe the style I'll probably ever get. You know, obviously everybody speaks English. You know, the rinks are full. So that sort of stuff kind of brought me here. Obviously, Corey and I have spoke over the years. You know, Corey's a very good recruiter. He's very well known, very well liked. So no, that was a big part of it too. You know, he's made me feel real comfortable here, and the whole process has been really nice. And like I said, everybody in the organization's been good. Obviously, you look at the guys on our team. We've got a lot of great players, guys that have played in a lot of high levels, whether it's in North America. So I'm looking forward to being around some other North Americans. And then obviously, I've got family that's British. You know, everyone on my mom's side. My nana was born in Essex. My mom's got her passport, so I've got some family, like a lot of these guys probably do, that come over here. You know, so ideally I'd like to stay a few years. You know, hopefully I can do a good enough job to stick around and, you know, maybe look into the school thing, maybe not, but, you know, I've got an undergrad degree, so that is something. Yeah, it might help, you know, something I've looked into, and we'll see. But right now, baby steps. I'm just happy to be here and, you know, looking forward to the weekend.
So obviously we've only played, I think, one game since you've been in Coventry. What did you make? I know obviously only one game is kind of hard to go on, but with the practices and, like you said, the guys you've got on the Coventry game, what have you made of the style of hockey and things like that?
Yeah, so obviously, you know, I mean, you hear about it. It's a very North American style. Obviously, for me, I don't really know what that means. Never played over there, so it's nothing. It's been a lot of TV for me, you know, watching how guys play over there. But no, it was a really good game. I mean, obviously, you know, Coventry beat us 3-1. You know, give credit to them. But you can see the potential in here. We got a lot of great players, got a lot of smart players. You know, we've got the size, the speed. You know, we've got 3 capable goalies. So yeah, it's very professional in that aspect of it. You know, I'm looking forward to kind of finding my niche and contributing. Obviously, I'm more of a speed, skill guy, a little more creative. I'm not gonna, you know, I definitely don't shy away from the physical side, but I'm not sure I wasn't brought in to go run guys over and set the tone. But I'm happy to do that role if I need to.
So we've got obviously the 3-3 coming up in Scotland. Pretty tough, you know, 3 games, 3 nights in 3 different towns. That'll be a real challenge. They're always really hard in those rinks. And then we come back here 17th of September, home to Cardiff. There'll be another, probably a title rival. So hopefully we'll have sort of, you know, sold out barns, 6,000 or 7,000 people. So obviously you're probably looking forward to getting in front of our own fans, big crowd, lots of noise.
Absolutely. I mean, anytime you can play in front of thousands of people that are passionate about the sport, I mean, that's exciting. You know, I played, like I said, as you know, I played all over the continent of Europe, and I played in front of 500 people, and I've played in front of 15,000. So obviously, the more fans, the better. Looking forward to this weekend. Just kind of continue getting my feet wet. You know, it'll be 3 new places, 3 new rinks, 3 new teams and styles. So just looking forward to getting some W's, getting the boys off on the right foot. You know, I'm sure everybody comes gunning for Nottingham, you know, being a bigger team and winning a championship last year. So you just want to contribute and be a part of the positive. And then obviously our first home game versus Cardiff, I'm sure that'll be a great game. I think Cardiff on paper looks like they've got a fantastic team.
Yeah.
You know, their star player, Joey Martin, played at the same school as me, so I know him. Obviously, he's had a nice, couple years here, so I'm sure that they've got a strong squad and they're well coached. And yeah, it'll be great in front of 6,000-7,000 people. I mean, how exciting! So I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, so another question is from some of the fans is I've had some questions about the missing teeth. Obviously, beautiful smile, but some of the fans want to know what happened. So take us away.
Yeah, my mother's not going to be impressed if and when she watches this. But when I was in junior hockey back in would have been 2002. I was in practice skating around, and I don't tell the story too often, a little embarrassing, but my assistant coach was in front of me and he fell and he kind of heel kicked me in the face. So obviously being low to the ground, quite small, he was a taller guy, he kind of fell forward and he heel kicked me in the face, lost the first one. So all right, now I've got one tooth missing. You go through all the pain and price and everything, you fix it, whatever, and then my second year of college it died, so they pulled it out. So now I got the one out, I'm wearing a flipper. And a flipper is a little retainer with a tooth on it. Probably been through a couple of those, one was in a Subway garbage can, one's at a restaurant somewhere, so you just lose them. Awesome. They're expensive too, so buy a couple of those, and then, so anyways, we're going good. Now I've got one out. I got him fixed. Now we're 2.5 years ago in Switzerland, down in Zurich, working on the power play in practice, and I don't have the puck. I'm not even involved in the play. I'm kind of just making my way over to my spot to get set up, so to speak, in the zone. And one of the penalty killers just wasn't paying attention, didn't see me, just kind of jagged a stick up like this, right in the face, and of course teeth and blood everywhere. I'm like my own teammate. So anyway, so now they pull both of them out. Now I've got a flipper with 2 teeth on it, but I mean you can't wear it to play, work out. I can't eat with it in, so I mean I never really wear it, and as long as I don't lose it. But I try to keep it professional when I'm around family and obviously my wife and friends. But yeah, you won't see me with it in a lot, and I know it looks kind of ridiculous, but over the years with definitely fighting and juniors and this and that, I mean it was coming in. I probably had it fixed and knocked out a dozen times in my career. You get hit right and it just pops out and you're looking on the ice for it. So yeah, I
think you wear it pretty well.
Yeah, thank you. I pull it off real nicely, yes. So that's that one. Real interesting.
Thank you. And last thing we're going to talk about is the hat. The hat is that of a lot of attention in the room. Do you want to just take it off and give the camera? So first thing I want to know is how long have you had the hat?
I've had this hat since I was a peewee. So I was about 13 years old, 13, 14. I think I bought this in 96, 97. I've worn it every year since. It's getting a lot of grief right now.
It's taken a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Some good, some bad.
Yeah, more bad than good.
I like it.
I've worn it every year in my career. I take it everywhere with me. I got a little pin on it. I'm like a small child. If you get to know me, I got a lot of ADD, a lot of energy, but definitely excited to be here. Excited to wear the hat in front of the boys and take all the chirps I can get. But hopefully this hat survives as long as my career. So I mean, I've come this far and the hat's hanging on.
Just keep wearing it.
I keep wearing it. I wash it once in a while to get the stains out and the smell. But it looks bad. I know it, but it's comfortable. It fits my head, and it's a talking point. So I'm pretty excited about it, and the boys are liking it so far.
All right, well, that's going to do it for this edition. I'd like to thank Alex Nikiforuk for obviously coming on the show, and his hat for coming on the show.
The hat says you're welcome.
The hat says you're welcome. Tune in next week. Again, if you come up to Scotland, have a safe trip, cheer the boys on, and we'll see you at home for the next game against Cardiff on the 17th. Tickets below. See you next week, folks.
Thank you.
We all want to be as free as the birds, but maybe the birds want to be as free as us. The all-new Fiat 124 Spider, more fun than flying. 'Cause I'm free like a bird.